Hey guys, how you guys doing tonight? This is Darren Jackson. We're going to talk about the area around in the greater Houston area for the Texas high school playoffs. Uh, we have some very good games this upcoming weekend on Fridays and Saturday for the UIL Division One, Division Two for 6A, 5A, and 4A. We're going to get some games in the, like I said, in the greater Houston area just to talk. And I'm hoping that you guys will be able to like, subscribe, and hit that notification. We're going to do the 6A brackets and talk about some games that's going to be located for this weekend. Some games in the areas that some of you guys should be able to get a chance to go watch some of your favorite teams, while other teams are in basketball mode right now. We have some teams in 6A. We're going to start out with Division One, 6A football, and Region Two. It is Friday night at Klein Memorial Stadium. We have Spring, who is 10-1, taking on Klein Kane at 9-2. Spring, they came up with a big win over the Woodlands, and that was, a lot of people said that was a pretty good game from our perspective. I think that this is going to be a very good game as well. Bishop Davenport, quarterback for Spring, uh, had a pretty good game. He has some weapons of his own. Not to mention, Klein Kane has some weapons as their own. Matthew Golden, the great wide receiver who's going to TCU. I think that this is going to be a very interesting game where I think that I'm going to go ahead and pick Spring to knock off Klein Kane in a close one. Uh, and the winner of that game is going to match up against the winner of Duncanville and Mesquite, which in case that's going to be Friday at 7:30 at University Park Ford Stadium. Um, I think Duncanville should take care of business on that one. Region Two, Spring Westfield and Klein Oak Friday night at Tomball ISD Stadium should be a very good one. I think that this is going to go down to the wire, where I think that Spring Westfield is going to be a little too much for them in the second half. I think they're going to be very loaded, and I think that they're going to get themselves prepared. The winner of that game is going to go Saturday, and well, actually, we'll wait on Saturday's matchup between DeSoto and Rockwall. Both teams are 9-2. I think that this is actually it's going to be Saturday at 3:15 p.m. At Arlington's Globe Life Field. Region Three, we have Jersey Village against Katie Tompkins Friday night at Perigion Stadium. I will be at that game uh, Friday night, and I hope and believe that this is going to come down to the wire on which team is looking forward to being able to see who can get the W. Jersey Village looks very good. Adam Tran, is star quarterback, sophomore quarterback, is looking very good. He has some very good weapons in Quincy Jones. I'm sorry, yeah, Quincy Jones, RB Carter, Brandon Fan. Roshan Estes has been the main star for Jersey Village. He's really stepping up at the running back spot. I think that if Katie Tompkins is looking to be able to get the win on this one, they got to stop Roshan Estes. I don't see Katie Tompkins stopping Roshan Estes and that Jersey Village high power offense. I think that this is going to go down to the wire. I think that Jersey Village defense, which is led by Chris Noble, Landon Suarez, and that company, they can be able to stop Katie Tompkins' passing attack as well as the ground game. I think that this could be a night for Jersey Village to make it onto the regional semifinals. Who would they be awaiting? Which one of these two teams will be awaiting? In this matchup for Friday night at Webster's Challenger Columbia Stadium, it's between Galena Park North Shore 10-1 against Clear Springs. I don't see Clear Springs coming up with the upset, but you never know what could happen. I think that North Shore could be the team to watch out. I think that they are very good. Cypher and Fort Bend Ridge Point Friday at Katie's Road Stadium. I think that this is going to be a very good matchup as well. I think that I'm sorry, not Katie, Cypher is going to try to contain Burt Emmanuel Jr. I don't know if Cypher can get the win. They knocked off Lamar. That was a big win for them. Ridge Point is 10-1. They won their district. I don't see nobody stopping Ridge Point right now. I'll move Tascasita against Dickinson, pair of 9-2 teams, Friday night at Galena Park ISD Stadium. I think that that's going to go down and be a pretty good matchup. I think Tascasita should take care of business against Dickinson. Tascasita looks very good this year. Their only two losses came to Dengeyer and also Galena Park North Shore, but there wasn't bad losses. I would say that they were very interesting losses to put perspective. I think that this could be one of those premier matchups that who knows if Dickinson do get the upset, they got to stop a Tascasita high power offense. I don't know if they can be able to do that. I don't know if they have the weapons to do it, but I think that they can be able to be one of those teams to watch out to try to put a stop into the ground game and whatnot. But only time can tell. But I think that Tascasita should get the W. So going back into Region 2 and Region 3, I'm picking Duncanville and Spring. I think that that is going to be a very good matchup. And then DeSoto and Spring Westville should be another good matchup as well. Region 3, I'm going to go with Jersey Village and North Shore. I think that would be a matchup that I definitely want to be able to go see. Cyfair, or actually Rich Point and Atascocita will be the next one. So we're going to go ahead and go to Class 6A Division 2. And we have some games to watch out around that area. Starting out in Region 2, the Woodlands College Park 8-3 against Bridgeland 9-2. Friday at Shenandoah's Wood Forest Bank Stadium. This could be a very interesting one. The Woodlands have always, well, I'm sorry, the Woodlands College Park have always been a very good team. I don't know if Bridgeland can get by these guys. They struggled in round one at the 6A Division 2. And they fought hard against Klein Collins, and that was a very good game going down to the wire. So this bracket is wide open right now in Division 2 because the team that I picked to try to make all the way to the state championship and supposed to win the state championship, they got beat in the first round, and we're definitely going to talk about that a little bit later. But I think that Connor Wagman and his squad is going to upset the Woodlands College Park, and I think that they can make it to the regional semifinals. I don't know how good that this team could possibly be. Only time can tell. I think that Bridgeland can make it to the regional finals if that is possible. The other matchup at Spring Planet Forest Stadium this Friday night, Willis against Tomball. I was shocked about Tomball knocking off Cy Park like that, and I didn't expect that one. Willis, on the other hand, they took care of Decaney last week. I think that this is going to be another very good matchup that people want to see. Who knows what could happen in that landslide? I got to go with Tomball. Tomball looks to be hot so far right now. Which team that the Woodlands College Park or Bridgeland will face and their on their side of the bracket will be between Tyler Legacy and Cedar Hill Saturday at Arlington Globe Life Field. I think that this is going to be a very good matchup. I think that Cedar Hill could get the win, but Tyler Legacy looks to be very good. Rockwall Heath and Temple, Friday at Burleson ISD Stadium. I think that this is going to be another good matchup. Rockwall Heath is the favorite, but don't overlook Temple. I think that Temple could be a team that can knock off Rockwall Heath. I may be wrong on this one, but I'm just going to go with my gut feeling right now. Region 3 in 6A Division 2. We got a big matchup at Tully Stadium Friday night. Stratford is taking on Katy. This could be the biggest matchup in the state. And let's say this: who's going to knock off Katy this year? The question mark is who is hungrier to knock off Katy? I know everybody is picking Katy to win Friday night, but I'm going to say this. In my gut feeling, I got to go with Stratford for this one. I think that Stratford has the weapons to knock off Katy Friday night at Tully Stadium. I think that this is going to be the biggest upset in the state. I think that Stratford can knock these boys off. If Stratford defense step up and play their game, and their offense can be able to can get third down conversions, and they run the ball very well, and they don't get themselves caught up into penalties and not giving up the big plays against Katy, I think that this game can go down to the wire. I'm picking Katy to lose this one. I'm not I'm not hating against Katy. I think Katy is a great football team. I gotta go with I gotta go with the upset. I may be wrong on this one, and I may not get a lot of fan base from Katy, but I gotta say Stratford should upset Katy. CE King 9-2 against Shadow Creek 9-2 at Freedom Field. Uh, this is going to be another good matchup. I think that Shadow Creek should get the win. I saw CE King's first game of the season against Cy Falls, and they took care of business. They got a really good run game. Uh, I noticed that they had some tough losses in district play, but I think that this is going to go down to the wire. Who knows what's going to happen? Saturday at Tully Stadium, we got another great matchup, a pair of 7-4 teams. Memorial against Cinco Ranch. I watched Cinco Ranch play before, and I watched Memorial. And I got to say, Cinco Ranch, and I'm going to do this. Cinco Ranch, can y'all stop that bad man? That bad man, Carson Zahn. Last week, he had 65 yards on 19 carries, but it wasn't just him. It was Chase Goodwin. It was the passing game of Memorial taking care of Heights at Del Mar Stadium. And I noticed that Memorial had lost one of their students in the Astroworld situation. Same thing with Heights. And I thought some prayers go out with those kids. I would never expected for that unfortunate situation to happen. It was very tragic, and I just hope that the parents and hope that everybody from the astral world, hope some people who are surviving members are okay. I had some people that lost their lives. It was tough, and our prayers go out with them. Uh, but in the meantime, in this game, uh, Memorial, can they stop Gavin Rutherford? Can they stop Fordham Parks? Can they stop South Savarino? Can they be able to stop the big running back from Cinco Ranch? Sam, I think is Sam McKnight. Can they do it? Can Memorial pull off the upset Saturday at Tully Stadium? Only time can tell, because I think that this could be the game of the week. It could be the game of the night. A lot of people don't understand that this could be one of the premier games that whoever wins this one could go to the regional semifinals, and they can upset somebody. The next one that we're going to talk about. And the next one that we're going to talk about is the game that's going to be at Humble's Turner Stadium between Summer Creek and Pearland Dawson. I would like to be able to see what Summer Creek has against Dawson. And big shout out to Big Josh Thomas. Hey, man, very, very proud of you, bro. I know you stepping your thing up, man. You're doing your thing. Big props to you, man. Uh, this team, Summer Creek, is they're very good. I noticed that they had a tough schedule to play around in that district 21-6A. I mean that's one of the toughest districts in the state. And I gotta say, Summer Creek they came a long way from last year. Can can they overcome uh, winning another playoff game? Can they be able to do it? I think they can. Pearland Dawson is a very good team, but I don't know. Only time can tell on this. All right. As far as my predictions, I'm going to go with Cedar Hill and Bridgeland on one side of the bracket in Region 2, and then the other side of bracket Region 2. I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to go with Temple, and I'm going to go with Tumble. I'm gut feeling. It's just my gut feeling. I just got this weird feeling that something's going to happen. Something big is going to happen. Region 3. I know everybody gonna think I'm silly for doing this, but I got to go with Stratford. I got to go with Stratford and Shadow Creek in the regional semifinals, and then I got to pick this one: Memorial and Summer Creek. I think that if if 17-6A has a regional finals in 6A Division 2, what are the odds of having Stratford versus Memorial in the regional finals? This could be one of the most weirdest bracket busters that we will ever have. Stratford Memorial match up in the regional finals, and they probably will play Ed Tully. I would have to be able to go to that game to go see that one. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to be able to see this one if that ever happens. I know it may not happen, and I may be wrong for picking Stratford over Katy, but I gotta go with my gut feelings, guys. I may be wrong, and next week, if I'm wrong, hey, I'll be on the air on Saturday night and say, hey, I was wrong, and Katie, congratulations on the win. I'm going to be a man of my word by saying that. But hey, I gotta say, gut feeling, I gotta go with Stratford. No offense, Katie, but I think that the champs are going to go down. All right, 5A Division 1, and there are some teams in that district. I'm sorry, in that region that we're going to talk about. Region 2 is a pretty good matchup between Denton Ryan and Magnolia West. Both teams 10-1 Saturday at Waco ISD Stadium. Uh, Only thing that I can say is, can Magnolia West stop Denton Ryan? Denton Ryan does not look to be stopped. I think Denton Ryan has the weapons to be able to do what they can do to take care of business. I don't know if that is the case. I think Den Ryan's going to take care of business and knock off Magnolia West. I would love to see Magnolia West upset the defending 5A Division 1 state champs, but I don't think that's going to happen. Uh, College Station against Frisco Lone Star Friday at Tyler's Trinity Mother Rose uh, Francis Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. I think that this is going to be a night that College Station can get the win. I'm going to go ahead and pick them. Who would then Ryan play in the next round? It would be a matchup between Lancaster 10-1 and Longview 8-3 at Mesquite Memorial Stadium. I'm going to go with Longview to get the win. I don't know how good Longview is. I don't know if anybody would state that Longview has a shot to knock off Lone Star. I'm sorry, Lancaster. Lancaster did win 35-13. Longview won 45-21. Or I'm sorry, 24, I should say. I think it's going to be a very good matchup. I think it's going to go down to the wire. I don't know if Lancaster has the weapons to stop Longview run game. That's their bread and butter. They run the ball. John King, he's a legend. They've already won state before. I'm just going to go ahead and pick those boys from the View. Longview going to represent, man. They got to represent. They got to handle their business. So I'm going to go ahead and pick my boys from Longview to get the dub. The matchup, whoever College Station has to play, it is between the Highland Park Scots and the Frisco Wakeland. I don't know what their mascots are, but this is going to be at Eagle Stadium in Allen. I think that Highland Park should take care of business. Don't see no one stopping them. I think that this is going to be a game that Highland Park will handle their business. Angleton and Cedar Park in Region 3 at Waller Stadium. I'm going to go ahead and go with Angleton to knock off Cedar Park. I think that this is going to be a very good matchup for the Wildcats. A pair of Wildcats in this matchup. Well, I don't think that Cedar Park are Wildcats. I think they're Wolves, Timberwolves, or something like that. I don't know what they are, but Paytile against Manor, College Station's Cougar Field. I'm going to go with Paytile to get the W. Fleurville Weiss against Manville, Friday at Bryant's Green Stadium. I'm going to go with Manville. And Georgetown against Fort Bend Hightower, 92 at Legacy Stadium. I'm going to go with Hightower to get the W. So Angleton and Paytile, and then Manville and Hightower should be a very good one next week in the 5A ranks, Division 1. Now let's get to Division 2. Division 2. There were some upsets in Division 2, and we're definitely going to talk about those, some of those upsets from last week. Region 3 matchup, Texas High against Texas City at Lufkin's 8 Martin Stadium. This is going to be a very good matchup. Can the Stingarees slow down Texas High Tigers? Texas High undefeated, 10-0. I don't know how good Texas High is. I think that they are very good in my case, from what I've been told. But I'm going to go ahead and pick Texas High to knock off Texas City. Montgomery against Port Neches Groves at Baytown's Stalwart Stadium. I'm going to go ahead and go with Montgomery to get the W. Barbers Hills against College Station AM Consolidated at Cy-Fair Federal Credit Union Stadium. I'm going to go with AM Consolidated. And then Crosby against Marshall Saturday at Lufkin's 8 Martin Stadium. I'm going to go with Crosby to knock off Marshall. So I'm thinking that this is going to be Texas High versus Montgomery, and then College Station is AM Consolidated against Crosby. I'm hoping that the Crosby AM Consolidated game will be at Wood Forest Bank Stadium, just like last year with Huntsville and Crosby. I would love to be able to do that game. If I can't be able to do that game, then I'm hoping that it will be a game that I'll be able to get a chance to do for Friday and for Saturday. Barber Seals, I forgot to mention, Barber Seals knocked off Fort Bend Marshall, and that was like a bracket buster for everybody. I didn't mention that one. So, guys from Barber Seals, I do apologize about that one. All right, 4A Division 1. And we got some matchups in Region 3. Kilgore against Stafford Friday at Sheldon ISD Panther Stadium. I'm going to go with Kilgore and get the win. Chapel Hill from Tyler at 8-3 against Sport, 5-5. Porter's Randall Reed Stadium. I'm going to go with Chapel Hill. West Columbia against Lewis Cypress and Mauriceville, Friday at Channel View's Mattery Memorial Stadium. I gotta go with West Columbia, man. That wing T of Jordan Concepcion and Jordan Warder, they took care of North Forest Saturday while I was at Del Mar Stadium. They looked it good. I don't know, man. This is gonna go down to the wire, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick them, man, to knock off Little Cypress Mauriceville. Uh, El Campo 10-1 against Lindell 7-4. I'm gonna go ahead and go with El Campo. I think El Campo should get the W on this one. Sorry about that, guys. So we got Kilgore and Tyler Chapel Hill, West Columbia, and El Campo. That should be another very good one. 4A Division Two. I don't think there's no Greater Houston teams around that area. But we're going to talk about it. So China Springs and Sealy. China Springs 11-0. Sealy is 8-3. Friday at Waco ISD Stadium. I think China Springs should get the W on that one. Carthage against Hampshire Fanet. Thursday at Porter's Randall Reed Stadium. We're going to go with Carthage. West Orange start against Jasper. West Orange start 9-1. Jasper 6-4. This is Friday at Beaumont's Memorial Stadium. I'm going to go with West Orange start. Belleville against Rusk. Belleville 11-0. Rusk 9-2. Friday at McLean Stadium. I'm going to go with Belleville to get the win. So it's going to be China Spring and Carthage. West Orange start against Belleville. Hopefully, I'm not wrong on too many of these games. Just wanted to let you guys know there were some of the area round games that we got a chance to be able to watch. And I wanted to be able to say that this Friday night, I'll be at Prejean Stadium for Katie Tompkins against Jersey Village. Should be a very good one. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, but like I said, I'm very fortunate to be able to watch that matchup. So hopefully next week I get a chance to be able to do a high school game for Texan Live. I'm not going to get a chance to do one this week. I don't know if I'll be able to do playoff editions because we have some random games that it's kind of tough to try to go to and try to do some kind of work on some of the games. But I will help out with the Houston Chronicle with stats. And next week, hopefully, I'll have one more week to do some high school games and then regional finals. Hopefully, I get a chance to do some work with that. I know semifinals and state championships. I will be in the greater Dallas area for the state championships that week. But in the meantime, guys, just want to say thank y'all so much for watching my show. This is Darren Jackson. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. And good night to everyone. And special shout out to Vanessa Fields. I hope, Vanessa, you're having a good time at work. And may God be with you all. Thank you.